China just unleashed 15 vehicles that make anything you can buy in North America right now look outdated. We're talking cars with technology so advanced they can jump on command, drive underwater, and hit 60 miles per hour faster than you can hit that subscribe button. These aren't concept cars or vaporware. They're production models rolling off assembly lines right now, and they're about to rewrite everything you thought you knew about what a car can do. Let's start with something that looks like it rolled straight out of a science fiction movie. Voyah Taishon, 9 liters. The Voyah Taishon 9L looks like someone took a luxury yacht and turned it into an SUV. The front end sits massive and imposing, with a full-width LED light bar stretching across the entire grille, riding on 22-inch wheels wrapped in rubber designed for highway cruising and serious off-road punishment. Inside, 4 individual captain's chairs wrapped in Nappa leather feature heating, cooling, and massage functions across 18 different zones, while the dashboard spans 3. Screens say 12-inch digital cluster, 15-inch central touchscreen, and another 12-inch passenger display. Under that luxury exterior sits a plug-in hybrid system combining a 2-liter turbocharged engine with dual electric motors pushing 522 horsepower. The battery delivers 62 miles of pure electric range, charges at 11 kilowatts, and pairs with air suspension that raises nearly 5 inches for off-road clearance or drops low for highway efficiency. The all-wheel drive system actively shuffles power between all 4 wheels based on terrain conditions. The cabin features triple-layer acoustic glass, active noise cancellation through the speakers, refrigerated compartments in both front console and rear armrests, and a panoramic glass roof with electrochromic dimming that adjusts transparency at the touch of a button. And that's just the opening act. Zeekr 9X. The Zeekr 9X takes luxury people mover design and throws it into the future. Clean minimalist lines flow across the exterior, interrupted only by a dramatic full-width LED light signature and flush door handles that pop out when you approach, all sitting on 21-inch turbine-style wheels. The second row features 2 zero-gravity seats that recline nearly flat with built-in leg rests and electric ottomans, each getting its own 14-inch entertainment screen, wireless charging pad, and independent climate controls, while a massive 15.4-inch central touchscreen runs Zeekr software with over-the-air updates and voice control. Twin electric motors front and rear deliver 580 horsepower, launching this 7-seater from 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. The 116 kilowatt-hour battery pack gives 268 miles of range, and the 800-volt architecture pulls 350 kilowatts of charging power, adding 186 miles in just 15 minutes. The doors open electrically with a gesture. The suspension uses cameras to scan the road ahead and pre-adjust damping before you hit bumps, and 21 speakers pump audio tuned specifically for this cabin. The glass roof spans the entire length with electrochromic dimming, and the climate system filters particles down to 2.5 microns across separate zones for all 3 rows. Then came something even more prestigious. Hongqi L5. The Hongqi L5 is China's answer to Rolls-Royce, and it looks every bit the part. The front grille stands vertical and chrome-heavy, with the iconic red flag emblem mounted prominently at the top, flanked by quad LED headlights that give it an unmistakable presence. The body stretches over 18 feet long, hand-assembled with aluminum panels, and rides on custom 20-inch wheels designed specifically for this flagship. Inside, the rear cabin features 2 throne-like seats, separated by a center console with crystal wine glasses, a refrigerated champagne compartment, and controls for everything from the massage seats to the ambient lighting that cycles through 64 colors. This isn't a pure EV, but a plug-in hybrid system pairing a 4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine with an electric motor for a combined 436 horsepower. The battery gives 31 miles of electric-only range, and the entire powertrain focuses on silence and smoothness rather than raw speed. Air suspension with adaptive damping reads the road surface and adjusts thousands of times per second to eliminate any sensation of bumps or imperfections. The rear seats recline electrically to nearly flat positions with extending footrests, heated and ventilated surfaces, and individual entertainment screens that fold down from the ceiling. The cabin features hand-stitched leather across every surface, real wood trim sourced from sustainable forests, and acoustic glass so thick that outside noise barely registers inside. The climate system maintains different temperatures for driver, front passenger, and both rear passengers independently. But this level of craftsmanship was just the beginning. Hongqi H9. The Hongqi H9 brings flagship luxury into a sleeker sedan body. The front end features Hongqi's signature vertical grille flanked by sharp LED headlights, while the body flows with elegant proportions stretching over 16 feet long on 20-inch wheels. The interior wraps passengers in quilted Nappa leather across seats that heat, cool, and massage. With a dual-screen setup featuring a 12-inch digital instrument cluster and a 12-inch central touchscreen, controlling everything from climate to the ambient lighting system. Power comes from either a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder making 252 horsepower or a 3-liter supercharged V6 pushing 337 horsepower, both paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Air suspension keeps the ride smooth and composed, with adaptive damping that adjusts based on driving conditions and road surface, while all-wheel drive comes standard on the V6 models. The rear seats recline electrically with extending leg rests. The panoramic sunroof stretches across the entire roof with power shading. And the sound system pushes audio through 14 speakers tuned for this specific cabin shape. Triple-pane acoustic glass blocks outside noise, and the climate system maintains 4 separate temperature zones with air purification filtering particles down to 0.3 microns. For BYD, the next step meant pushing physics to its absolute limit. BYD Yangwang U9. The BYD Yangwang U9 looks like it escaped from a racetrack. The body sits low and wide with aggressive aerodynamic sculpting, active front and rear spoilers that adjust based on speed, and scissor doors that swing upward for dramatic entry. 21-inch forged wheels wrapped in performance rubber sit at each corner, while LED headlights integrated into the front splitter give it an unmistakable nighttime signature. The interior wraps the driver and passenger in carbon fiber, Alcantara, and leather, with racing-style bucket seats, a flat-bottom steering wheel, and a driver-focused digital display showing everything from power output to G-forces. 4 electric motors sewn at each wheel combine for 1,187 horsepower, launching this hypercar from 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds and pushing it to a top speed of 192 miles per hour. The 83 kilowatt-hour battery pack delivers 280 miles of range, and the 800-volt architecture charges at 240 kilowatts. But here's where it gets insane. The suspension system can raise each wheel independently up to 2.5 inches, allowing the car to literally jump obstacles or bounce rhythmically to free itself if stuck. The torque vectoring system adjusts power delivery to each wheel thousands of times per second for precision handling. Carbon ceramic brakes provide massive stopping power, and the active aerodynamics generate over 4,000 pounds of downforce at top speed. The climate system keeps the cabin cool even during track sessions, and the sound system competes with the electric motor whine through 12 strategically placed speakers. But BYD wasn't finished flexing their engineering muscle. BYD Yangwang U8. The BYD Yangwang U8 looks like a military command vehicle merged with a luxury SUV. The body sits massive and angular, with sharp LED light bars, front and rear, aggressive fender flares, housing 22-inch all-terrain wheels, and a roofline that stretches over 17 feet long. The interior features 4 captain's chairs wrapped in premium leather with heating, cooling, and massage, while dual 12-inch screens handle infotainment and vehicle controls, and a head-up display projects critical information onto the windshield. 4 electric motors deliver 1,196 horsepower, launching this 7,000-pound SUV from 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. The 140 kilowatt-hour battery pack provides 430 miles of range, and the suspension can raise the vehicle over 14 inches for extreme off-road clearance. All-wheel drive comes standard with a locking rear differential for serious terrain. Here's the engineering miracle: this SUV can drive through water up to 4 feet deep and actually float if it needs to. The body seals completely watertight. Electric motors power the wheels underwater, and the vehicle can propel itself through water for up to 19 miles. The suspension system allows each wheel to move independently. The U8 can drive on just 3 wheels if one fails, and it features emergency power output to run external devices up to 6 kilowatts. Active noise cancellation keeps the cabin silent, and the climate system maintains separate zones for all 3 rows. The next vehicle took Hongqi's luxury ambitions even further. Hongqi E-HS9. The Hongqi E-HS9 stands as a full-electric luxury SUV stretching over 17 feet long with a commanding presence. The front features Hongqi's signature vertical grille, now rendered as a solid panel with integrated LED lighting. 22-inch wheels fill the massive wheel arches, and the body flows with clean lines that prioritize presence over aggression. Inside, 6 or 7 seats depending on configuration wrap in semi-aniline leather. The second row features reclining captain's chairs with leg rests and heating, and 3 screens span the dashboard, a 16.2-inch central touchscreen flanked by digital displays for driver and passenger. Dual electric motors deliver 551 horsepower, pushing this 3-row SUV from 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds with all-wheel drive standard. The 120 kilowatt-hour battery pack delivers 249 miles of range, and charging at 140 kilowatts can add 80% capacity in 40 minutes. Air suspension adjusts ride height across 5 different modes, from highway efficiency to maximum off-road clearance. The cabin features 4-zone climate control with air purification, a panoramic glass roof spanning all 3 rows with electrochromic dimming, and a sound system pushing audio through 12 speakers. Massaging front seats offer multiple programs. The steering wheel heats and adjusts electrically, and wireless phone charging pads sit in both front and second row consoles. Adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and automated parking come standard. But Hongqi had one more luxury statement to make. Hongqi Guoya. The Hongqi Guoya takes the form of a dramatic 4-door coupe with a fastback roofline that slopes aggressively toward the rear. The front wears Hongqi's vertical grille treatment flanked by sleek LED headlights, while the body rides low on 21-inch wheels with a wide stance that emphasizes its sporting intentions. Inside, 4 individual seats, wrapped in handcrafted leather, feature diamond-patterned stitching. The dashboard flows seamlessly with a curved dual-screen setup, combining a 12-inch instrument cluster with a 16-inch central display, and aluminum trim pieces accent the cabin throughout. Power comes from a 4-liter twin-turbocharged V8, producing 431 horsepower paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, sending power to all 4 wheels. Air suspension keeps the ride composed through corners while maintaining comfort on highways. And the adaptive damping system adjusts based on driving mode selection. 0 to 60 happens in 5.2 seconds with a top speed electronically limited to 155 miles per hour. The front seats offer 20-way power adjustment with heating, cooling, and massage across multiple programs, while rear passengers get heated seats with electric recline and extending leg rests. A 15-speaker sound system fills the cabin with audio. The panoramic glass roof features power shading, and 4-zone climate control maintains individual temperatures. Frameless doors add to the coupe aesthetic. Soft close mechanisms handle all 4 doors and the trunk, and ambient lighting cycles through multiple colors with adjustable intensity. Then came a newcomer ready to challenge established players. ROX 01. The ROX 01 emerges as a premium electric SUV with clean, modern proportions, stretching over 16 feet long. The front end features a distinctive split LED headlight design, with the upper section acting as daytime running lights and the lower housing the main beams, while 21-inch aerodynamic wheels reduce drag, and the roofline slopes gently toward the rear for a coupe-like silhouette. Inside, 5 seats wrap in premium synthetic leather. A massive 17-inch central touchscreen dominates the dashboard and rotates between portrait and landscape orientations, and a 12-inch digital instrument cluster displays vehicle information with customizable layouts. Dual electric motors deliver 435 horsepower with all-wheel drive, launching the ROX 01 from 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. The 97 kilowatt-hour battery pack provides 324 miles of range, and fast charging at 180 kilowatts adds 200 miles in 30 minutes. Air suspension offers 5 ride height settings, from sport mode that lowers the vehicle to off-road mode that raises it over 3 inches. The cabin features augmented reality head-up display projecting navigation and vehicle information directly onto the windshield. The front seats offer heating, cooling, and massage with memory settings, and a sound system pushes audio through 14 speakers. Level 2 autonomous driving assists with lane centering and adaptive cruise control, automated parking handles parallel and perpendicular spaces, and over-the-air updates continuously add new features. The panoramic glass roof spans front and rear seats, wireless charging pads sit in the center console, and the climate system maintains 3 temperature zones with HEPA filtration. For JAC, the answer to ultimate luxury, meant going even bigger. Maextro S. The Maextro S800 stretches over 17 feet long with a bold LED light bar spanning the width of the grille, matrix headlights below, and 21-inch multi-spoke wheels. Inside, 4 individual seats separate into distinct zones, with rear passengers getting executive captain's chairs, featuring heating, cooling, massage, nearly flat recline angles, extending ottomans, and individual entertainment screens mounted in the front seatbacks. Dual electric motors produce 578 horsepower, accelerating from 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. The 108 kilowatt-hour battery delivers 293 miles of range, 800-volt architecture charges at 250 kilowatts, and air suspension with adaptive damping adjusts thousands of times per second, while the wheelbase stretches over 10 feet for maximum rear legroom. The dashboard features triple-screen SAW, 10-inch digital instrument cluster, 17.5-inch central touchscreen, and 12-inch passenger display. 23 speakers deliver concert hall audio. The glass roof features electrochromic dimming across 3 zones, and rear passengers control everything through touchscreens in the armrests. 4-zone climate control with air purification down to 0.3 microns and active noise cancellation eliminate unwanted sound. But the real performance machines were about to emerge. Hyptec SSR. The Hyptec SSR takes the shape of a low-slung electric hypercar with aggressive aerodynamic sculpting designed for maximum downforce. The body sits wide, with active front splitter and rear wing that adjust based on speed and driving mode. Butterfly doors swing upward for dramatic entry, and 21-inch forged wheels, wrapped in track-focused rubber, sit at each corner. LED headlights integrate flush into the front fascia, while the rear features a full-width light bar, and carbon fiber panels keep weight down across the exterior. Inside, 2 racing bucket seats wrapped in Alcantara and carbon fiber face a digital cockpit with a 12-inch curved display showing everything from power delivery to tire temperatures. 3 electric motors at the rear and 1 up front combine for 1,305 horsepower, launching the SSR from 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds, with a top speed of 217 miles per hour. The 97 kilowatt-hour battery pack delivers 243 miles of range, and the 800-volt system charges at 300 kilowatts. All-wheel drive with torque vectoring adjusts power to each wheel independently for precision handling. Active aerodynamics generate over 5,000 pounds of downforce at top speed. Carbon ceramic brakes provide massive stopping power with 10 piston calipers up front, and adaptive suspension stiffens for track use or softens for street driving. The cabin features a flat-bottom steering wheel with integrated controls. A head-up display projects lap times and performance data, and the sound system competes with motor whine through 8 speakers. Push-to-pass mode delivers maximum power output for 15 seconds at a time, and track telemetry records every lap with data analysis through the central screen. Then HiPhi decided to blend exotic styling with digital luxury. HiPhi Z Performance Edition. The HiPhi Z Performance Edition looks like it drove straight out of a cyberpunk film with sharp, angular bodywork and a distinctive split rear wing. The front features parametric LED headlights displaying custom patterns, while the doors open dramatically front wings up. Rear swings out backward. 22-inch forged wheels sit at each corner. The fastback roofline flows into an active rear spoiler adjusting across multiple positions, and inside 4 seats, wrap in premium leather with dual 15-inch screens, handling infotainment and vehicle controls. Dual electric motors deliver 672 horsepower with all-wheel drive, launching from 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds, with a top speed of 168 miles per hour. The 120 kilowatt-hour battery provides 349 miles of range. Charging at 240 kilowatts adds 200 miles in 20 minutes, and air suspension offers multiple ride heights with adaptive damping. 19 speakers deliver audio with independent sound zones, augmented reality navigation projects, directions onto the windshield, and facial recognition automatically adjusts seats and mirrors to recognize drivers. The front seats offer heating, cooling, and massage. Ambient lighting flows through over 260 colors, and software updates arrive over the air weekly, adding new features. The glass roof features electrochromic dimming, and the infotainment system runs apps, streams content, and connects to smart home devices. But Zeekr was about to prove that practicality and hypercar performance could coexist. Zeekr 001FR. The Zeekr 001FR takes the shape of a shooting brake, with a long hood, fastback roofline, and practical hatchback rear sitting on 22-inch forged wheels. The front features aggressive LED lighting with a full-width light bar and active aerodynamics that deploy at speed, while carbon fiber accents cover the splitter, side skirts, and rear diffuser. Inside, racing bucket seats wrapped in Alcantara and leather face a 15-inch touchscreen and digital instrument cluster showing performance telemetry. 4 electric motors sewn at each wheel combine for 1,265 horsepower, launching from 0 to 60 in 2.07 seconds with a top speed of 176 miles per hour. The 140 kilowatt-hour battery delivers 324 miles of range. 800-volt architecture charges at 500 kilowatts, adding 298 miles in 15 minutes, and torque vectoring adjusts power to each wheel thousands of times per second. Carbon ceramic brakes with 6-piston calipers deliver massive stopping power. Active suspension pre-adjusts damping before hitting bumps, and the cabin features a head-up display projecting performance data with 21 speakers. The shooting brake body provides over 21 cubic feet of cargo space, and cooling systems keep the battery and motors at optimal temperature during track sessions. Then Nio brought autonomous technology into the luxury sedan segment. Nio ET9. The Nio ET9 stretches over 17 feet long with a drag coefficient of 0.208. The front features Nio's split headlight design with parametric LEDs, flush door handles that pop out on approach, and 23-inch aerodynamic wheels. Inside, 4 executive seats separate into individual zones, with the rear passengers getting reclining captain's chairs, featuring heating, cooling, massage, extending leg rests, and individual 12-inch entertainment screens. Dual electric motors produce 707 horsepower, accelerating from 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. The 150 kilowatt-hour semi-solid-state battery delivers 456 miles of range. 900-volt architecture charges at 600 kilowatts, and Nio's battery swap system exchanges a depleted pack for a full one in under 3 minutes. The dashboard features a 12.8-inch digital instrument cluster and 13-inch touchscreen running Nio's autonomous driving system with LiDAR, cameras, and radar-enabling hands-free highway driving. 23 speakers deliver Dolby Atmos audio. Air suspension adjusts thousands of times per second, and active noise cancellation eliminates unwanted sound. The panoramic glass roof features electrochromic dimming and 4-zone climate control with HEPA filtration, removes particles down to 0.3 microns. But nothing prepared the automotive world for what came next. Xiaomi SU7 Ultra. The Xiaomi SU7 Ultra looks like a Le Mans prototype that's street legal with a massive carbon fiber rear wing, aggressive front splitter, and 21-inch center lock wheels wrapped in semi-slick tires. The entire body uses lightweight carbon fiber with active aerodynamic elements that adjust based on speed, while inside 2 racing buckets face a 16-inch curved display showing performance data and telemetry. 3 electric motors combine for 1,527 horsepower, launching from 0 to 60 in 1.97 seconds with a top speed of 217 miles per hour. This hypercar set a production EV lap record at the Nürburgring Nordschleife with a time of 6 minutes 38.11 seconds faster than Porsche's Taycan Turbo GT, McLaren, and Rimac. Carbon ceramic brakes with 10-piston calipers provide devastating stopping power. Active suspension adjusts, damping thousands of times per second, and the aerodynamics generate over 4,800 pounds of downforce at top speed. The 150 kilowatt-hour battery delivers 349 miles of range, with 900-volt charging at 525 kilowatts. Xiaomi just proved a smartphone company could build the fastest production EV on Earth.